Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good timing on the quick out. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside.
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Makes the catch. And he's got room. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burke. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. On the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Finding open areas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Into the end zone. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. FIU pushing tempo. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Finds a little space. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to impose their will with the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to run for it. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs.
Touchdown, Panthers! Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football. And the guys take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Under fire. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just... He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some... And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice execution by this.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got room at the 35. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a big play. Pulls it in on the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the... FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Going over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On over the middle, it's Lewis. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
to the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the top. Touchdown, FIU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Really not.
He'll start this drive firing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. QB draw. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida International. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job of play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. FIU pushing tempo. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The inside handoff. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
So now it's second and long. Now they'll run the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Catch in the middle, it's Burke. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and hit him.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Panthers! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that part.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so,
there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. FIU pushing tempo.
and this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter in maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Might be changing the route. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Touchdown, FIU! And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They'll leave it with him. zone here on second down. They go to the draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rainbow Warriors ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Stanford's offense will start this game off. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning the national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cardinal come to the line, facing third and short. That's caught. It's Bond. Oh, what a caught! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Hawaii's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Booth. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the play. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top of the pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Mack. That's reeled in, it's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Here's the pressure. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got room to work. Jukes his way for more. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Mack. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Barnes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Barnes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it out and putting a drive together. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it and scores! Touchdown, Stanford!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to add another. After the extra point, they're on top by 12. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And some room to work. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab over the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal.
How about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Memphis. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mack. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Gresham. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Slithers into space. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got him downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Bringing the heat. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Off play action on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, it's Mack. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They boot it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the big fella. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Leaves it with the back. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense lining up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gresham. Gashes the heart of the D. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Jackson. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely center cut.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Mack. Got his man quickly. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Makes the grab, it's Barnes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got it in the middle. It's Gresham. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets past the marker. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. 3rd in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big hit.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Hold and fire complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Creates a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some score. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. From the gun. Give on the inside. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Mack. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Ballard. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Handoff from the gun. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Stanford lines up to punt it away. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. the shotgun. They go to the ground.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Going for 6. Touchdown Warriors. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Back to pass, it's Mack. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. To the air on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This